Good morning, preschool friends. How are you? Good morning, preschool friends. How are you? It's time to start our day. We are here to work and play. Good morning, preschool friends. How are you? Good morning, preschool friends. How are you? Good morning, preschool friends. How are you? It's time to start our day. We are here to work and play. Good morning, preschool friends. How are you? Good morning, everybody. We are in a new month. It is May the 1st, 2020. So we're in a new month, and this is May. And May starts with what letter? What letter does the month May starts with? May. Okay? If you said M, you are correct. Thumbs up. May starts with the letter M. May. Okay? Our question of today is we're going to think about this, okay? We talked about the parts of a tree, okay? We said the tree have roots, a trunk, leaves, branches, okay? So those are the parts of a tree, okay? Of those things, think about what is the largest part of a tree. When you look at a tree, which is the largest part of it? Is it the branches? Is it the leaves? Is it the trunk? Is it the roots? Okay, you're going to text me your response in the comment section, or you're going to either text me on the phone, with either one you prefer, in the comment section, or either you can text me. Okay, I love you ritual is Mary, Mary, extraordinary. Okay, with this, you are going to face your child, fist up, Mary, Mary for girl, Jerry, Jerry, if for boy. Okay, so I'm going to say Mary, Mary. Okay, so on 3, we are going to do this together. 1, 2, 3, ready. Mary, Mary, extraordinary, how do your fingers grow? With fingernails and no tails and a high five to go. Okay, so that was our I love you ritual. Okay, for our read aloud. Mr. and the Lady Day. Mr. and Lady Day. Okay, by looking at this book, what do you think this book is about? Who do you think are going to be in the book? Okay. Do you think she's a basketball player, a singer? What do you think she do? Is she a singer or basketball player? What about the animal? You think this is her pet? What you think about him? Okay, so we are about to find out about Mr. and Lady Day. Okay, so this says Billie Holiday and the dog who loved her. Okay, the author is Amy Novisky, and it is illustrated by Vanessa Brantley Newton. So I guess this story is based on Billie Holiday. She's a singer, or was a singer. Okay, so let's see what it's about. Billie Holiday loved to sing. As a girl, she sang along to her favorite songs on a borrowed gramophone. She dreamed of being a star. And a star she became the great Lady Day. But sometimes stars don't feel like shining. They need someone to listen. That's what friends are for. Lady Day's dog were her best friend of all. Okay, so when we say star in the story, that means she is a celebrity, she's a famous musician, and she performs on stage. Okay, so you can think about the people you listen to on the radio, the people you see on TV, they are stars, are celebrities. And that's what she is in this story. Remember the word star. If someone say you are a star, that means you're a celebrity or someone famous. There were lots of dogs in Lady Day's life. The poodle she carried in her coat pocket and the brown and white beagle. The Chihuahua, Chiquita, and Peppy she fed with a baby bottle. There was the Great Dane named Gypsy and the wire-haired terrier Bessie Mae Mucho, who wagged her tail like a metronome. Ranger Rava, the sad mutt she gave the grandest name, would wander off, but he always found his way home. And then there was a boxer named Mister. Mister and Lady Day was rarely apart. She knit him sweaters and cloaked him in a mink coat. She cooked for him and took him on midnight walks. Wow. She sang to him, "Sugar, I can call my baby my sugar." Mister was Lady's favorite. Someday she'd have a house in the country filled with dogs. Life would be good. Mister would be there. He always was. When Lady performed at glamorous Harlem clubs, Mister sat beside her before the show. Porters brought him plates of thick steak and bowls of water. Later, he stayed with Lady in her dressing room. While she pinned flowers in her hair, he kept fans at a polite distance. So he was like her bodyguard. When it was time for her to sing, Mister would lead a nervous lady to the stage and wait for her in the wings. Lady was famous for singing the blues, but the sadness of her songs didn't matter to Mister. As long as he could hear her, he was happy. Then, just when her career was at the top, Lady got into trouble. She had to leave home for a year and a day, and Mister couldn't come. Lady knew what it was like to be left, and it made her heart sick. She promised Mister she'll be home soon, but when she looked into his sad eyes, she wasn't sure she'll ever see him again. While Lady was gone, she wrote letters and knit sweaters, but she did not sing. Singing was about feeling, and she didn't feel a thing. When it was finally time to return, she wondered if Mister would be there. Would he remember her at all? Then there he was, running down the platform. Mr. Leap on Lady, knocking her down. Someone screamed and everyone scattered. But soon a crowd gathered. It's Billie Holiday! And Lady's homecoming was as bright as a paparazzi's flash bulb. Lady couldn't go home just yet. On the front porch at a friend's farm, she rehearsed. It was time for her to sing again, whether she felt like it or not. In just 10 days, she had her biggest show ever at New York City Carnegie Hall. Lady was afraid. She heard the rumor that the great Billie Holiday was through. Was it true? On the night of the big show, the concert hall glowed. At midnight, the house lights dimmed and the spotlight as full as the moon appeared. Slowly, Lady walked to center stage. The hall was so quiet she could hear the heels click. Lady trembled. Where was Mister? Was he sitting in the wing? Was he waiting in the wings? As the band's note began, Lady lifted her chin, and when the great Billie Holiday sang, and everyone and the dog held their breath and listened. The end. Okay, so this is the picture of Billie Holiday and her dog. Okay, this is the real picture of a lady. She's a real person. Okay, so what you can do, parents, you can look up, you and your child, this teaches them how to do research. You and your child can go to a computer or use your cell phone and Google search. You can look up Billie Holiday and you can show them pictures. You can talk about who she was, what songs she sang. You may be able to listen to one of her songs. Okay, so they can have a better understanding of who she is in this story. This would be a great addition to the story by looking up Billie Holiday and listening to some of her music. Okay, that was our read aloud for today. And already Rosie is, you're going to rewatch any video from the playlist of this week. You can rewatch the video, do a different activity that you did from the previous time that you watched the video. Okay, so that's Ready Rosie. Our extended learning is you're going to, with this story here, we're gonna do a little bit of recall. You can ask them what happened in the story. What was their favorite part of the story? You can ask them what they didn't like about the story. You can just talk about the story, let them start thinking, let them tell you their thoughts, and also look up who Billie Holiday is. Okay, so that's our extended learning. And I want you all to have a good weekend. Continue doing what you're doing. Thumbs up. Thank you for the response for this week. All the comments, I appreciate it. And continue to do what you're doing. Thumbs up. Okay, have a good one. I'll see you on Monday, and I wish you well. Bye-bye.